What's up, y'all? Monday, another episode of Bill Not Ball Talks. It's your host, Theo, co-host Macho. Hello, Mach.
What's going on?
Y'all can see today, we have the honor and the pleasure of having Jose, Sadi, Jose's wife,
Becky.
Miss Becky. Custom Toys, y'all. Give it up.
Soundboard también?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Stepping it up.
We got our income tax.
finally hit.
Early. Or late. One or the other.
Finally hit. We're here, guys, today because obviously yesterday. Well, what number is this one?
You know, we've been debating that.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
No.
I forgot to ask you that yesterday.
Yeah, so somebody did mention that we need to, well, actually, we had our live and at the shop, and we talked about it, and I never looked into it.
Okay.
But we're going to reach out to Los Atrevidos and find out from them. If they can reach out and let us know,
Well, they got
great.
6.
Because they
Seven
have
now with
They
yesterday.
have 7.
7 total,
7.
and they have
They were out 2 years.
for 2
They was
years.
out 2 years, so that's 9.
So if y'all don't know, in
And
case
then-
y'all don't know what we're
and
talking
then
about, we're talking about Battle of the Clubs, y'all.
Yeah.
We just need the date
I
of
think
the
we're
first
close
one
to
that they
10
have.
years. I think
Probably.
we're close to 10, either that or we're past.
So yesterday was their 10th or 11th annual Battle of the Club.
We'll confirm it later on during the
We'll
week.
confirm it.
Obviously, it's a team event, so a lot of the crews came out and got ready for it. It was awesome time. But before we get into all that, obviously we're gonna ask Jose how long it takes them to get ready for it, how they get ready, and stuff like that. So obviously, host, thank you for being here with the guys.
Thank you for
Miss
having
Becky.
us. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
I want to start off give me I'll say a week before showtime, because that's when the most tension comes, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you guys handle that? What was your game plan? Give me a little bit of that.
So, to be honest, it starts at the end of each show, where we start preparing for dates and what location and what we're gonna do different. So all those conversations, I would say a month after the show, it starts. Those conversations start all over again. But the pressure really starts a month before the event starts. When we start ordering trophies that Sadi has been taken care of for the past couple of years. Dealing with the store itself, and then us ordering, or before we used to go hunting at every Walmart looking for the Twinkies, and that was a mission. That was definitely something to do in advance. But now we just order it from Amazon Fresh.
Okay.
No point intended on advertising, but
So Twinkie, have you ever watched this? You need a sponsorship, bro. They buy
sure,
a lot of
for
Twinkies,
sure.
man. It's 10
300
years of buying Twinkies.
300 Twinkies every event, whether we use it or not. Everybody ends up with a box.
Well, yeah, everybody do leave what a box of Twinkies is. I don't want to know about Twinkies. My last year's experience, I had enough.
I think my limit is 1 per show.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Listen, hi, Miss Becky.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Finally, great to meet you. Heard a lot of good things about you.
Thank you.
If y'all don't know, Miss Becky is Jose's wife. As a wife, obviously, how much do you understand what he does? And as far as the work, the shows, everything in the mix of it.
I would say I pretty much understand all of it. Just from from a mechanic standpoint, that's not really my wheelhouse, but money, business, organizing, I feel like we work together.
And the reason I ask is because we don't get to see you a lot out there, as him and Sadi, obviously. But at Battle of the Clubs, like you say, you're always front center, doing this, doing that. So it shows that you might not be front row center of everything, but obviously you're in the back, on his back in the shadow, doing what you got to do, supporting him, obviously. And that speaks a lot because, yes, females like the car scene and all this other stuff, but a lot don't. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And congratulations on that. We'll big you up on that, obviously. Sadi,
What's up?
what's up, my boy?
Chilling, man.
I miss you, man.
I miss you too, brother, man. It's
For real,
nice to be
man.
back here.
We need to do a section with Sadi. Like, come through at least once a month or something like that. Because he always
Just to
got
shoot
good
the
points.
shit.
He always got good points. Host
What's
of
up?
Battle of the Clubs. How many years now?
It's been, well, actually, it was right around the last time I co-hosted with Slick. That was when it really started. I think it was the last time we seen him at Battle of the Clubs.
Okay.
That's when it kind of really kicked off and started, and then I just kind of went off on my own after that.
Right.
And it's been a heck of a ride since.
Nice. Now, besides obviously, being the host, what is your position behind the scenes, and what do you help out to make sure the show goes well?
Me and Becky work hand in hand throughout the entire from the day before to the day close. Me and her are working hand in hand, making sure that everybody signed in, make sure we have everybody, ready to go. What are they doing? When are they doing it? Try to take as much as we can off of Jose's plate during the show so that he can handle whatever he needs to handle. What that is,
Right.
I don't need to see it. I don't need to know it. That is his prerogative. And then me and her just kind of play it by ear when we need to, and get down to the point when we need to also.
Nice. Now, are you also involved with games, the picking up the games and stuff like that nature?
That is left to a club vote.
Okay.
Whenever we need to, like Jose said earlier, roughly about a month after the show ends, we start saying, hey, do we want to keep this event in? Do we want to add something new? Do we want to talk about new ideas?
Right.
We want to bring back any old ones? Have they been, buried and stored in the back long enough to come back as a fresh restart?
Right.
Things like that. But yeah, no, that's mostly a team effort.
And I asked because I noticed this year you guys had a cornhole.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them. And then from my other Battle of the Clubs experience, you never did trivia,
No,
and you did trivia this year.
correct.
Now, how's the feedback on you guys then on that?
That came about of just BSing in the group chat.
Mm.
The whole trivia thing. I think it was Tim that was just asking questions to see who was a big movie buff in the group chat, and I'm like, I really dig this idea. We, as a car community, I'm pretty sure everybody is a fan of any car-related movie. Not cars-related movie, but a car-related movie.
Right.
And I'm like, there's got to be trivia questions out there related to just famous vehicles that have appeared in TV and film. And I did my research for a few nights, came up with a short list of questions, nothing that I could spread out throughout the show in between events or whenever I felt like I had the time to do so.
Right.
And I just kind of ran with it. And it worked out. Everybody was loving it. I was having interactions left and right. I wasn't able to get to everybody because everybody was so spread out for the
Right.
most part. But I think it was a great feedback. It was a great little addition. And I do want to bring it back as an official game.
Okay. Both cornhole and the trivia?
Yeah.
Okay. I know the cornhole wise, I don't know. I overheard a couple people saying it bounced too much. And
It is going to take
It made
some
it a little
ironing
bit more
out.
challenging, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Remember, y'all don't know, we apologize because we made it late from being at Virginia with Elite Tuner. And when we got there, I think we got a little bit close to the end on the cornhole game.
The thought,
Yeah.
Like the middle?
So the thought behind the actual device apparatus that we used was so that it would be portable. It was going to be part of the trophy, a giveaway, and we wanted it so that people can pack it and put it in their car
Okay.
and take it to other events and use it as a piece to entertain themselves in their group or whatever. So that's why we bought this that could be taken apart.
Nice. Far as that, great show. Everybody reenacted with each other. Big shout out to all the teams. I know I can mention a couple, but I can't mention all of them. But big shout out to No Hard Feelings, Baja Ruido, Us New Era, who else? Lady Movement, Car Movement,
Car Club, Breaking Standards,
and Breaking Standards. You also Team Anonymous. You also had a new team that came out
Yeah.
and had the chance to experience the show.
Yeah. Untamed Motor Club.
Nice. Have you talked to them recently after the show?
I did get a chance to talk to them briefly after one of the events, and while we were giving out the trophies, we had a nice little interaction. And they had nothing but great things to say, and they're like, well, we're ready for next year.
Nice.
We're
nice.
definitely ready for next year.
What makes a because y'all know you get the best club participation. What comes about making that decision? Like, what makes that club the best club for that event that day? Is that a team decision?
It is a team decision.
The
yeah.
final decision is made
All
all of us together, but all the points, if you want to call it points, are collected by Becky and Sadi, and we
Yeah,
all.
I see Becky from here, from paper like this.
Yeah, absolutely. She
The whole
was
time.
all over
Yeah.
the place.
Papers.
So she keeps track of what everybody's doing. I don't want to speak for her, but
Yeah.
part of it is that's what's part of it.
Because I was talking to what's the team you said? The new one?
Untamed.
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 I said
And
Untamed.
when you were trying to get them to do the Twinkies, nobody wanted to do it. So I'm telling a guy, I'm like, look, they're not looking for you to go up there and eat 30 Twinkies. They just want to see you participate. That's it. Just go. I think one year we ain't had nobody. I went up there and I told y'all straight up, I'm participating. I'm only eat one, and that's it.
And that's all
But-
we're looking for.
and that's
And I
what
kept
I'm
saying
for.
it to one of them. I said, "Only one?
That's it.
Like, you can't do one?"
And then when
But
they had to
then-
go against the Atrevidos in the tug of war, they all like, oh, they got booze and they got this. I said, just go out there, do what y'all can. That's,
That's
it.
it.
That's
Like,
it.
it's-
Come
Yeah.
prepared. Come
that's
prepared
it.
next year. That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
All they want y'all to do is participate. This is-
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
not. It's not just team participation. We have key people from our group walking around to seeing who's interacting with who. Is New Era hanging out with Los Atrevidos? Sharing stories, playing dominoes with
Hard
with
Feelings.
No Hard Feelings, stuff
So-
like that.
To piggyback off of what Sadi's saying, the entire team is actively walking around and just watching
Observing.
what everybody's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And the contribution to decision is ultimately done by all of us.
Cool.
And that will be the only trophy that we have a say on. As if we want to talk about judging or whatever,
Right.
that's the only trophy that we have a say on. All the other trophies, as you guys already know, it's done by club presidents or our sponsors or anybody who's involved with the activity.
And then the kids' choice, is that with the kids from Custom Toys?
Yes.
Okay.
No. That's kids
Hold
from
on.
the crowd. Wait,
Huh?
was there?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
it was Custom Toys Kids.
Custom Toys kids,
Custom
right?
Toys
Yeah,
Kids.
so
It
they
was-
went around and they got an opportunity to choose the kind of car that obviously they're not
They-
looking for.
of course, yeah.
Is this
Yeah, of course.
modification
Uh-huh.
or that, but just like what looks cool to
Exactly.
them.
Yeah.
And
Which,
so they went around with one of the older members.
which is always a good trophy because it gets the kids involved in it too. They feel as
Yeah.
though they're participating towards the show.
And
I always
the guy
like the
who
Kids' Choice
received
Awards.
it was I think he was from Untamed, and
The Super.
I think so. Yeah, and he was like, "Man, I'm like so honored." That,
Yeah,
that they
it's a good
chose
trophy.
me.
There-
He was
there's-
real
there-
hype about that.
There's even a little extra awards. Like, some people don't go for trophies. I mean, some people do go, but there's also an award that there's a team out here that gives it out too. They have their own awards within them. Like they'll go out and say they like Jose's car. It's not got nothing to do with the show, no nothing. Just between them, they'll go and they'll leave something on your car with a little paper and just basically saying,
The description of what the reason.
this is such and such team, and I picked your car because and you. It got nothing to do with the show between
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
And
that's special.
And they do it because they get their kids involved. They have a couple autistic kids on their team, and to get them involved, because the autistic kids, they just go there and really don't know about the
They
cars.
don't understand what's happening.
But that trophy gets them involved, and they pick cars out and everything like that. I like Kids' Choice trophies.
Yeah.
It is. They are special.
They are
For
definitely.
unbiased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was having a convo yesterday at you guys' show, and I was talking with the person. I met them at the show, and they asked me. They were like, I was looking at the flyer, and I didn't see that they post any charity or nothing about what the show goes, where it goes. And like I told the person, I was like, look, I'm not gonna speak for Jose and none of his teams at Custom Toys, But what I could do tell you is that they do a lot of stuff, like your Christmas toy drive, your back to school, because you give out the barbecues you do for the community and such of that nature. And the person even asked me, well, you think whatever they make here goes to towards out? Like, that's something that I will ask you, because, you know, me and you are clear like that. You know, and I would love for you to answer that to that person that they watching, or this video even gets to that, you know.
So the most genuine answer I can give you is,
Mind your business. Oh,
besides that, I'm gonna be completely honest. The event has not made a profit, and we're not interested in the profit. We're interested in entertaining and having a good time and bringing back what this was all intended for, which is getting all the car clubs together and just vibing with everybody. So as far as the money's concerned, we've been in the red, and we've been in the red for maybe the past 3 years or so. And we continue to do this. The sole support of the business aspect of it, because if you guys don't know, there is the car club, there is the car show, and then there's the business. The business is my two brothers. We collab together and we do what we do.
Right.
So our funding for all of the charities that we do throughout the year, we don't need any specific charity to name. We get involved with other charities, other events that are doing gathering, collecting money for whatever cause.
Right.
We like to help them out, support them.
Right.
But now to add on to what you were saying, the toy drives, we switched up from the toy drive to last year due to lack of involvement
Right.
from us and from other sponsors. We weren't getting the sponsors that we were getting before, so we decided to ourselves buy turkeys and donate turkeys
For Thanksgiving.
we
so
did it.
Instead of doing Christmas time, we did turkeys.
That's right. He gave
the
me a
week
turkey.
before
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we went door to door in our neighborhood. Maybe next year or this year, I should say, we'll go to another neighborhood. You know, but we like to spread the wealth and give back as more than what we receive. To be honest,
I mean, to receive back, you're gonna receive it good. Or, I mean, it don't gotta be something physical. You receive.
tangible. Yeah,
You've been running a successful shop for how many years now?
absolutely,
It's a blessing.
absolutely,
Your show
absolutely,
been coming out good.
absolutely.
Oh, you know what I mean? You say you're in the red, but the feedback y'all get and the time y'all have while y'all there is good.
The energy is always good.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta get it back in physical. You
Right.
get it back. You know what I mean? So
Right.
y'all still getting
So,
stuff back.
so
y'all
with
still
that,
getting blessed.
yes. With that being said, I want to say that our club members that been there from the very beginning to up to the new guys that are there, the support is not always there, but when we need them, they're there, 100%. They give the full, and they understand the outcome, that there's a financial burden at the end of the day. They understand there's a financial burden, but they don't care. They're doing it for free. They're not getting paid. They enjoy doing this, and they're the reasons why we continue to do it. There's been times throughout the year where I'm like, I'm giving this up. I've had multiple conversations with my wife. I've had conversations with Sadi, Liz. I've had conversations with a bunch of people, and even on our way home, we were talking about it. Is it really necessary for us to continue to do this? Financially, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
Right.
But is there a need for it to continue? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the feedback that we get, the energy, as you keep putting, the energy we're getting back from the people, the new people that are coming from Trenton or wherever they come from, they're traveling because they hear how good it is. And that's what we're going to continue to feed off of.
I think it's going to get. I think you're on the upslope now. You got the new teams. Now they'll go back to where they at. damn, what year was this weekend? We was at by the club. It was good. Da, 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 da.
Absolutely.
It's turning word of mouth, and I think more teams from out that way want to start coming. Movement had a great time. We had them on a podcast before, so we got a ratio with them, so we know them. We talked to them. They was like, oh yeah, we definitely gonna be here next year. The other team, I tried to talk to the other team, but I didn't really. But Movement for sure said they're coming back, so they might spread the word because I know out their way he has meets and shows out there, and he probably spread the word and bring them down. So I think you're on the way up. Another thing, hats off to all of y'all Custom Toys. Y'all got 2 members on your team that I know personally that are young and were knuckleheads. Straight knuckleheads. And yesterday, they just showed like they matured up. And I told them, I said, yo, you looking, you look good, bro. Like, what's going on? I've been chilling over here. I'm not fucking around with the little nonsense. They part of y'all club, both of them. And basically, what they both said the same thing. Basically, like hanging with y'all changed their whole
Perspective.
everything. Like they was out there doing dumb shit, but hanging with y'all, being a part of y'all club. I don't want to say their name, I'm putting them out there, but hanging with y'all, they said that they just matured up and changed their ways. So hats off to that. That's another positive thing that y'all bring.
Yeah.
Because they could be out there doing some dumb shit like there was before, but where they was at? Over there at the show doing something positive for everybody else. So hats off to y'all for that too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Now, like Macho said, you guys are on the rise and with the show. Now, what is some of the steps you guys are going to start taking for next year's show? And as far as let's get this show out there to the public so they can see what they can come to and be a part of.
Well, for one thing we haven't done, and I've seen other event coordinators do, is start promoting right away. We hardly ever promote. When we do, we basically do it within months of the event. So I think that this year, one thing we're going to do different is that, to start promoting it more. We're now probably going to be coming out more often to other events and support other events and speak to people about it. And if people have questions about the event, they can ask us at that point. My wife, I used to drag her out all the time for Honda Day in the middle of the night. It wasn't just, show up whenever we wanted. We would go at midnight the day before. And hopefully I can drag her out to that again.
Nice. I mean, it'll be cool, to see you guys out there, representing and networking and getting that algorithm that let's be honest, you guys had before. You understand what I'm saying?
And to add to that, Liz and I have been talking about coming together, collaborating, and taking it to other states. So we're going to have conversations further along throughout the year.
Nice.
And definitely pick a spot. We're not going to walk away from our existing location. We already booked for next year with them, but we might bring in this event somewhere else. We mentioned Virginia. We might go to Florida. Who knows?
Hey,
Wherever it take us.
that's dope.
We worked on our 10 this weekend. We're going to work on our 10 next year.